Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
They have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
McKissick, the Washington ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to number 8.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
To throw, Kaepernick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught just inside the 10. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run going for it with Love. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Check 26, check 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Yep.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And 11.
Just like that. Just like that. 90 isn't mine. Oh, get him.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check, check. First down. First down. First down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
There on the coverage.
Hey, let's get it home. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Prescott yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch that in. Tight ends right.
And again, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
On the punt for the Cowboys.
Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 11.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with McKissick. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. $27 yards there, a first down.
Woods on the tackle. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Washington.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
C.D. Lamb.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Buda Baker with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And a Washington first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
90 is a mic. Don't get nervous.
Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Love. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Take 80.
Kaepernick going to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This to Jarwin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. plate. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
He's brought down.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
The kick is good.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down.
48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. This will be caught inside the 10. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Prescott from the gun.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Conversion.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeout.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
Three fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Elliott. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
To kick off for Dallas.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st down, it's Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Kaepernick looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times.